live broadcast today. We are full size of the gantry, but we have to report to you first up. The match itself is not jeopardised by the weather. Certainly they haven't dynamic affected by this torrential steroid rain which is upon us, which has appeared us from nowhere in the hour or so up to kick-off. It could prove a considerable test for the officials and certainly all the players. We do have our fingers crossed that it won't affect the game itself. I'll tell you what, this could be a bit different. Truly, this is a remarkable stadium, the Allianz Arena, a symbol of cutting-edge technology and architectural perfection. Two very high quality sides, shoot for everybody here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
And already we're underway here. Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, this guy Manuel Neuer claimed once that he had a catalogue in his head of all opponents. You won't think it, but there's so much detailed work behind everything he does. This is what keeps him ahead of his opponents and his contemporaries.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Up for a throw. Across the field it goes. Guerrero. Four it goes. Marquinhos does well to read it and intercepts. And it's Kane. Dembele. Hakimi. Lima. And it's played forward. Kane.
Yeah, the shot was enabled Peter due to some smart control and technique.
Minjai. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Guerrero. Kim Min-jae. Goretzka. Crossfield, changing the point of attack. He came in hard, very hard. Hakimi demonstrating fabulous determination. He just will not be beaten. Kimmich cuts it out. Guerrero. Minjai. It's gone for goal! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but it was onto it so quickly and very nearly made it take.
Vitinha. Good clearance. Guerrero knocks it away. Coleman absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from the forward who wants to help out his defence. I think any good team really, the striker should be the first line of defence. He's delivering.
And here's Dembele. Mendes gets into some space. Out for a throw-in. Puts out in the nick of time. He's gone for it! With a real chance and a real let-off.
He caught it well enough, but it was never really good to him.
Oh, good interception. Gnabry needed to come up with a better ball.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Toure. Marquinhos. Hakimi. Coleman. Mendes. Fell there. Jorginho. Showdown. Out to the left it goes. Gets the ball. Showdown! That would have been some goal.
He was set on rounding it off in fitting style, but he couldn't make it fit.
Well, that does look a foul, so he's given a free kick. Lots of looking, always looked in.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride. And they're just not doing that.
Let's go after him. Coleman. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Over to the left. And he's cut it out. He's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Guerrero. Vitinha attempts to win it back. Kvaratskhelia. Real chance! Bayern Munich for free kick. He's going to have his name taken. Vitinha tries to get it forward quickly. A chance! Lima. drives it forward. And here's King. Come on!
I suppose it wasn't the worst attempt if you consider how far out it was.
Vitinha. goes looking.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Must needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Coleman, good energy in defence as well.
You have to admire commitment like that because
That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Now it's Canary. And here's Kane. It's Kane! Great save, real class.
well, it's best goalkeeping. The keeper just received an A+ grade.
And it's half-time. So the other team has broken through. It's certainly not going to want to try.
End to end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this, and I just hope we get more of the same in the second half, something to look forward to.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break. 0-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Tight old game so far. Can that change now? And he has been fouled there. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. We'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Musiala. Hoists it forward. Dembele. Barcola. Nuno Mendes. Well played, he saw that coming. Guerrero, Kim Min-jae, Lima, Coleman threads one through. Asensio, and he's on it. Marco Asensio! He's pulled off a fine save.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
Up to meet it! That's a half-decent try.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper look good.
Lima in with the challenge. Lee has got himself a free kick. Smart save. Barcola, he's been bundled over. That's a foul. Kimmich. Tries a shot! And the forward!
I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
Mendes. Neves. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Asensio. And the shot!
Lazio simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
It's been taken short. Brushed off the ball there. That's a foul. That looks like a final warning. Oh, that's clearly what he wanted to do. Utokano, essential with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. He has slipped his pocket, it's the zone. Hernandez. Marquinhos plays it forward. Forward it goes. Neves. No goals, but certainly no shortage of action. Well, from an entertainment viewpoint, it's not this has gone, that's a foul. Just the talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Barcola looking to penetrate opposition lines. Musiala plays it forward. That's surely a foul, free kick. Looking, he really got caught in the trap there and he just couldn't get out. And it's Davis. And a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. He is going into that little blackboard. Coman. He came in. Barcola. Good take. He acted so well to bring that ball under control. Look, he's doing. To win it back. He's caught him there, it's a free kick. This is interesting, he has already had his name taken once. Ref's been lenient here, and he'll get too many more chances.
Yeah, and he's dodged a big one there, and he has to be squeaky clean from here.
Dembele. Good challenge, he just stood firm. He gets past his man. And here's Davis. He's left his man. Gets it to hit! Oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I'm not going to sound too dismissive. impressive, but from here, that looks the hardest they do.
Coman. And here's Kane. Ball's loose again. Going through. He's got through. Defending of the desperate variety. It's a loose ball. Away. They've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Managed to get it away. He's brushed off the ball there. Davis.
Paris Saint-Germain, they're at full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously. At this stage, they're calling on all their resources. Showdown switches it towards the other side. Khalilia takes it back. Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some end. Saint-Germain really are almost trying to pass the ball through a brick wall at the moment. You can see the sense of anxiety has now shifted to the stands. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. Obviously, he's not going to let that be lose.
And he's buried it! 1-0! He was just never going to miss.
He just didn't let nerves get to him. He struck that with conviction. What a penalty.
Bayern Munich draw first blood here.
It was definitely a brave call by the referee to give that penalty, and I think the way this game has gone, it could easily turn out to be the decisive one.
Oh, shooting chance! Good contact to Horton.
Quyet couldn't quite put that away, but there's plenty of positives in how they've responded.
Kimmich. Takes it over to the other flank. That's clear cut. It's a free kick. Musiala. And here's Kane! Oh, that should have been through.
Well, it's definitely got the side of the game. It's really good position. They could have done it on either.
Oh, real danger here! And the through ball is intercepted. Upamecano. 5 minutes remaining now. Guerrero tries to switch the play. Hoists it forward.
Bayern Munich certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
It's a fine challenge and it goes his way.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue the situation. It needs to be any time now, really. Paris Saint-Germain have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Upamecano. Oh, that is blocked!
Paris Saint-Germain need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Has to get it forward quickly. Marquinhos as well there, alert. 4 extra minutes added on. He's very playing on. Kimmich. Kimmich. Kane. Coman. And the finish! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Upamecano. Lucy. Now it's Kimmich. He's got away. Small, who's going to get there? It's a corner. Coman with the short one. Here's the cross. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Stitch defending, but that'll do. And that will be the final act. Always in the balance, and in the end, 1 goal was enough. Well, narrowly different. The final thoughts, Chip?
Paris Saint-Germain just looked like a rabbit in the headlights, Peter. When put under any pressure, they ran scared and kept running.
Here we go.